smart manufacturing, how do you measure the performance of the machines?
We use the OEE. We can measure the cycle time, the productivity, the performance. Yeah.
Oh, this is how we measure the performance of the machine. Do you know that for a building, people is measuring the performance of the building?
But building don't have cycle time, don't have the good quantity or bad quantity. How are we going to do this?
Do you want to know more about this, how you measure the performance of the building? Let's
Sembang AIoT.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to this 𝐓𝐚𝐽𝐿 Let's Sembang AIoT again in this Friday. Today is first live in the year 2025. Hi, my name is Cecily.
Hi, my name is 𝐓𝐚𝐽𝐿.
Okay. Welcome to look at our this Sembang AIoT, or welcome to watch our this Sembang AIoT again. Today we are going to talk about something about performance. Of course, not too much into the performance of the building that we are talking about, but more of a smart building. Yeah, smart building. Smart building in the sense of how can you use technology to build a smart building. Yeah. So that is the key thing for today. Okay, how are you today? Happy New Year. First of all, to wish to all the audience who is following us. Yeah, thank you very much. Happy New Year to you. So, talking about this smart building, we have been talking about AI, we have been talking about IoT in different industry. For example, smart manufacturing is one of them that we have spoken quite a lot about that area. So, but at the same time, some of this technology we do know that most of the whether or not it's IoT or AI or any other automation technology, this set of know-how or this set of technicality are basically the same. Yeah. But the application may be different. Yeah, maybe different. So today we want to discuss more about how smart building, because we have chosen this topic is because of recently we do find we do find that this area is one of the area where the current community is very concerned about this area, especially we talk about ESG, you know. So ESG talk about what? Environment, social, and the governance. So these are the area. So we people live in the building. Of course, the most direct one will be how does this what they call the smart building, play a part in building a better life, better quality of environment, and so on. These are the areas that we want to talk about. So of course, going back to the thing, maybe can we show one of the slide? So what are the main sensors that you think, in building a smart building? What are the key sensors that involve? Can you just roughly say or something
I
about
think the first one is the temperature.
temperature?
Temperature, I think is very important.
Yeah.
Too hot or too cold will make the resident not feeling not comfortable.
Okay. So there's one part talking about temperature, humidity, and things like that on the environment. This is something related to the energy. As you know, previously we talked about, we brought along the second takeoff. Yeah, second takeoff. In one of the books, in the second takeoff, 𝐕𝐵 do talk about this another minister. Yeah, another minister. To just happen that I came about to see it. Yeah, there is another minister writing another books. Something to do with the environment. He was talking about maintaining a temperature at or for all the government building at a certain temperature, which is not so cold. Maybe I can't remember the exact temperatures point that they are setting, and maybe about 23 or 24 or something like that. Yeah. So that temperature is good enough for people who do not need to wear a cold suit and things like that, but they just wear normal batik. So it's a kind of there's a naming for it, one batik for environment or something like that. Yeah. So that was the thing that we are talking about. That's really related to the building, to the building. So let's see today the main thing that we are talking about is the transforming buildings with the AI and IoT. So of course, during this session, Chen Long is going to share more about the application on how AI is playing a part in making that part. But before that, I will be sharing more on. Can I have another slide of that? I'll be able to, yeah. I would like to share more on what are the sensors involved in the whole IoT ecosystem in building up the smart building. Okay, so before we come to these sensors, just now I was asking General about how do people really measure the performance of the building?
Yeah, I think some people measure it.
Yeah. So maybe the way how they measure is not so much on how much the building can produce some output or something, because basically building doesn't produce output. But then if you look at the slide here, energy efficiency, is one of them. So the performance actually tied together with how efficient does your building is actually operating. That is one part of that. The second part is that is occupant comfortability. Occupant, they will have a rating. How comfortable that you are staying in the building or working in the building. This is more about workspace. Workspace. This is another area. And then the operating efficiency, for example, you have air condition, you have what you call some HVAC system, a chiller control system, and things like that that regulate your environment temperature, humidity, and so on. So this set of things has to be working very efficiently. So that is also another indicator that can tell, how good is the performance of the building. Of course, the last one, ESG talk about sustainability as well. Yeah, sustainability, how sustainable is this building? So in terms of sustainability, what are the key things that you think one must measure in order to measure the sustainability?
Sustainability. I can't relate the sustainability with the building.
So the sustainability, maybe you talk about the durability of the building. How long can this building last?
I think usually now all the modern building can last for.
Yeah, there's a life cycle. There's a life cycle, right? So life cycle also being measured. Life cycle also being measured. How to measure life cycle? Of course, then we relate back to what we are going to talk about. So what are the IoT sensors required in order to do this set of measurement? Okay, let's move on. But before I move on to this, what are the sensors being used and things like that? Maybe Ken Leong will have something else to share from here. This point, that one is IoT. But what are the area of AI? Is it?
Yeah.
Maybe Ken Leong can share a bit more.
So if from the point of the AI, so because in order for the AI to work, first you need to gather a lot of data. So all those data is coming from the IoT sensor. And then when you have all this kind of data, you can do the data-driven decision making. So that the AI can make a more accurate decision based on the real-time data from the sensor. So this one is the first one. And then the second one is we can tailoring the user experience. So let's say some of the users they don't like the light is too bright. So every time when they enter the room, they will dim down the light. But another user, they don't like the very dim environment. They like the very bright environment. So every time enter the room, it adjusts the brightness again. So what if we use the AI to recognize this kind of person? So when they want to enter a room, the AI automatically adjusts the brightness for them. Or even the temperature. Some people they like very cold. Some people they not prefer that. So if you use the AI know, okay, these people usually when you enter the room, it will set the temperature to maybe 20 degrees Celsius, and then the brightness of the room to certain level.
So that is a tailoring to the user experience.
Yeah.
So of course, is tailoring to the user experience giving you a comfort?
Yes.
Maybe the comfort indicator can be one of the performance indicator for the building. Okay, that also can, with this AI. Okay, so yeah.
Okay, and the number 3 is the predictive capability. So with the sensor installed all around the building, actually the AI can take this kind of information to predict whether the equipment is going to fail soon or can last longer. For example, for your aircon, let's say if you install the temperature sensor and then one day the AI tell you you need to do the maintenance for aircon already because it noticed the temperature is not maintained at a stable level. Sometimes it will go up, even though the weather outside is not very hot. So it's some kind of AI to help you to predict the remaining lifetime of your equipment so that you can arrange the maintenance schedule and before the machine breakdown or the equipment breakdown.
Okay.
So for example, one of the very common thing that everyone uses is the lift or the escalator. When this kind of thing break down, many people complain.
Okay.
That it will give a very bad user experience.
Okay, that sounds like more of efficiency. How efficient the thing, and also plus some of the comfort.
Yeah.
So uninterrupted, that is another area that we can do that. Okay, fine. But by the way, since those of you who tune into this channel, this is a 𝐲𝐵 Sembang AIoT, and then this is our 82, right? Is it a 82? Yeah, this is our 82 episode, since we started from number 1 up to 82. So every weekly, we have this Sembang AIoT. If you have any comment or idea or things that you want to share with us, do type in the chat box, and then we are able to communicate. Some of them maybe we need your feedback, for us to sembang together. Okay, so maybe we want to go on with
Number
this.
4 is optimizing resource usage. Yeah, when people leave the room and then forgot to switch off the light, so it's wasting the resources, right?
Okay.
So if AI got AI over there, or even not only AI, sometimes we have the sensor to
Sensors.
detect is there human over there or not.
Yeah.
And if no human, then automatically switch off the light.
So it's more of energy efficiency, optimizing the efficiency of the usage of energy. That can be one of them, correct? Okay. So
The last one is the enhancing the safety and security. So this will be something related to the face recognition. So can automate for example, when there's a visitor come in, maybe if you already register the visitor as someone you know, then you can let the entire process become more smooth, so that maybe the security guard no need to ask this question, ask that question. And then by using the face recognition technology, already know this one is a resident over there or is people from outside.
okay. So that also another indicator where you measure the. Just now I forgot to talk about the security. Yeah, security is also one of the key indicator. How secure is your building? That is part of the performance. Yeah. So that's why thinking about this performance thing, when we were in the exhibition, some of the visitors who came by and talked to us. Of course, we are not the expert of building management. We are not expert, but we want to use technology to come in to look at how this technology is able to build a bridge with this kind of smart building or better performance building or more sustainable building. That is an area that we want to take a look. Of course, we talk about this technology with this manufacturing, with this smart city, with this what they call agriculture. We have spoken about, but not so much on the building. So maybe that will actually kickstart some of the conversation or this discussion, together with you. Probably if you are following, I do encourage you to come by and then we discuss more. That's why just now the security level is also another area where you can apply IoT or AI to increase the performance. So having said about something about the visitor who came by to talk about to us about this, the performance of the building. That is something that I think one of them they were talking about digital twin. Yeah. Can I digital twin the building? Right. That makes more sense, I think, in AI.
Yeah, that is possible.
Because building is slightly easier than in the process plant, where building, the direct effect can be very clear. Let's say energy save how much, number of people, you can tailor those things quite more obvious, I would say, more obvious, where some of the data, let's say I want to build a digital twin, maybe, yeah, maybe we can talk about a little bit of digital. How can you make a digital twin of a building?
I think that depends on what you expect the digital twin can do for you. If let's say if your digital twin also for that building also include all the equipment, for example, the lift, the escalator, actually that kind of thing is similar to the machine in your factory.
Yeah, that's correct.
Actually, it's the same thing.
Yeah, that's correct also. Yeah.
So for me, it's almost similar to the factory lah, in terms of the complexity.
Okay. So, what can digital twin really help? In creating a digital twin for a building. What can the actual so-called ROI, return of investment? What kind of thing that people is able to benefit?
Okay, one of the things they can simulate is when there is some natural disaster happen. How this kind of thing will affect the structure of the building. Does they need to do some reinforcement on the structure of the building before the natural disaster happen? Because the building is very expensive. Any damage and then cost it not suitable for people to stay inside. This one is already big loss.
Okay, that actually triggered me to look at another point of it. Let's say just now you said natural disaster. Let's say on fire, because I'm building a digital model, I can trigger a fire. Let's say this fire happened at this point. So how do you excavate people? How efficient are you excavating the people?
Yeah, we can
so
do
they
the
can
simulation.
That can do more simulation.
Yes.
I think that will be giving you more security and then the safety things area. So let's not talk about too much about digital twin, but we can see AI can be applied, in this digital twin manner. So okay, that is a part of the digital twin. Do you have some more? Do you have another picture? Let's continue. Yeah. Let's continue.
Okay. So for this one that's why we talk about the security. So this is one of the application of the AI in the security. So when we apply the face recognition for the visitor to come in or to recognize whether this is one of the person staying over here, or whether some place they are not authorized to enter.
Restricted area.
Yeah. So for example, in the commercial building, so when worker want to go to their office, most of them they're still using the card, they scan and then go through. Yeah,
Okay.
but some of the building they're already equipped with the face recognition system.
Okay. So just a quick one. You see, in terms of building a smart building, there are many areas that you can look at. So basically, you can see one of them. The very first one we talk about environment. Yeah, environment, and then you also need to know about the energy utilities. And the structural just now, the structure of the building, how good are they, safety and security, and what they call and any other thing, like for example the sound level. Yeah. So actually I asked you to bring the
Some level
so I just want to show you, we do have a sound sensor here, as far as IoT is concerned, we have a sound sensor. Maybe you can bring it over. So, okay, while waiting for the sound sensor, just now, you want to talk about just now what? Just now facial recognition.
I think a sound sensor, right?
Okay. We have one set of this sound sensor.
Yeah.
Sound sensor. So this one is basically measuring the what do you call the background noise, is it?
Yeah, the environment.
The environment noise.
Yeah.
So far, I think we have used. I think the measuring unit is using a decibel.
Yes.
So we have done this one together on a LoRa wireless network. We have done some experiment. Usually during the midnight, it go down to about
40 or 50 something.
40 or 50 something. Then normal day it go up 50 plus or 60 or something like that. So that is the sound background now, sound level. And then also we have a set of these a tilting sensor. Let's say you want to monitor whether the along within the building, let's say certain structure that you want to measure whether it has been moved or tilted.
Yeah.
But that depends on what is the accuracy of sensor that you can use. This is also one of them. This is basically a LoRa WAN that you can put it up to in terms of kilometers. Yeah, you can put up the sensors to the kilometers. And then we have many other sensors as well, carbon dioxide and things like that. These are the IoT sensors. Maybe can we continue with what Ken Yong have just now? I think he has mentioned about something.
I think this one already finished.
Okay. Move on to this. Okay. Okay. That is a thing. Can you blow the thing up? Can you blow the thing up? So in terms of sensors, I've actually gone through, from environment. I think environment is very key thing. Just now we talked about environment. The other one would be the utility and energy. That is another one. So environment, just now we talked about sound, humidity, temperature, carbon dioxide, and also the air quality. Air quality, of course, is a combination of different parameter, and then carbon dioxide, of course, is one of them. Yeah. And then also the pressure, in that kind of environment. We have another set is more of so-called security. Yeah, security sensor. Security sensor can come from surveillance camera. It also can come from these sensors, whether the door is open, closed,
Motion sensor, PIR sensor.
motion sensors, people movement, and things like that. That is one of them. Of course, safety, fire alarm. Fire alarm. Okay, fire alarm sensors is recently we just found to some of these audience who talk about how can you handle the fire alarm efficiently? So for that, I think in our country like Malaysia, we do have a automated kind of alert system to call up bomba, a fire engine to come to rescue, during something. So those things involve IoT, and also you can also apply AI. So I just want to ask one part, we have talked about some AI model, computer vision AI model, for this fire, and then also we received some feedback that how can I know whether this fire up to which level of fire that let's say I'm very concerned about this fire. How does it grow? Which level is very dangerous level and things like that. How do we use a computer vision AI to build that?
Okay, actually for fires, it's very challenging. It's not easy to do this, especially when the fire is still just at the beginning stage. Yeah, that one is actually it's quite hard to detect. And most of the time, we will equip with the thermal sensor, where the thermal sensor can tell you from the surrounding environment, is there any fire occur or not? That one will be more accurate if compared to using the AI. But if you want to say what is the fire is now at which situation, that now for that one I think computer vision not able to do it, but using the generative AI able to do it.
How?
Because the generative AI, for example, the LLM, is able to describe to you what is the current situation now, whether it's getting serious or it's getting better.
Yeah, but that also depending on the computer vision data that he can capture, so that he can translate to you how dangerous or how.
Yeah, that one depends on how you design the LLM model, whether you want to use the computer vision.
But does the LLM by itself in the foundation model, does the LLM has got this set of fire ingredient inside?
This one, we don't know. We need to do testing first.
Yeah, because yesterday also I was discussing with someone about this foundation model. What are the things that's inside the foundation model? So we are in the Gen AI era. That's why when you apply AI or you want to apply technology, some of these things that haven't been thought about, is a Gen AI. What Gen AI can do. That's why in our previous video, you can hear us talking about some agentic AI. Of course, that agentic AI is keep on evolving. So we will come back to this topic again, one day, when there's some major progress, then we are going to keep coming back again. So let's come back to this picture again. Just now, before that, I think we have any last one that you think I missed out. Any last one that you think I've missed out? We talk about safety, security, environment. Yeah, just now the downtime the unplanned downtime. Lift, can be one of them. The escalator, unplanned downtime from air condition, unplanned downtime. Those are things important. But also one set of it, some sensors. This one maybe is a kind of temperature sensor also, but with the what they call data analytic, maybe the AI is able to suggest to you at which level you should drive your cooling system. So that will actually give you more optimization in terms of optimization of the usage. So maybe before we move on from there, one very last question that maybe I would like to ask you. In this, for example, in data analytics, in terms of anomaly detection using AI, what could be the most use of this anomaly detection in AI in this smart building?
Yeah, I think the first one is the energy consumption pattern.
Energy consumption pattern, yeah.
I think this one is quite useful for the anomaly detection because the energy consumption, for example, every month your electric bill is almost the same. Right? But if 1 month suddenly spike, then you will start thinking, that month, am I turn on too many aircon or too many electrical appliances, or something goes wrong already. Some of the electrical appliances consume suddenly draw a lot of power. You will start thinking about this kind of question.
Okay, that is a valid anomaly detection. In fact, I purposely raised this question is because in the very past many sessions before we were measuring the current curve of the aircon's consumption, right?
Yes.
That can be one of the area. But sometimes the thing is not so obvious, not so obvious. That's why AI can come into to play a part where it can do more deeply, because human you don't have that patience to go and study the data.
Actually, not obvious because human not able to recognize a very complex pattern. But AI can do it.
That's why AI can come into use in this area. Okay, let's move on from here. Okay, maybe you want to touch this.
Okay. So this one is we use the AI to do for the predictive maintenance. So for example, for the escalator, for the lift, for the aircon, for some other equipment in the building. As long as you put a sensor over there to gather the data, the AI can do this kind of analysis for you.
Okay. So basically, in terms of predictive maintenance, actually it play quite a crucial part in giving you a best performance indicator. Your building lift never fail one, no downtime, aircon never downtime. That's a very good indicator, right?
Yes.
That's a big good indicator. So yeah, so talking about smart building, I think of course there are many other layers that we can touch, but overall we just want to kickstart with this smart building, with this technology like AI and IoT. How can it be used? And then upcoming weeks we are going to stay in this topic again on the smart building. On the smart building, what are the current so-called building management system or building automation system that is being used usually? Yeah. So for that part, because we deal with some SCADA software before, in the SCADA software there is a communication protocol called BACnet. BACnet is a very conventional, very quite a long. We call it what you call very standard, very standard and classic kind of a protocol that able to give you all kind of information in terms of your whatever status of your buildings, from your air condition chiller system, from your surveillance system, card access, and then the room environment, temperature, and so on. This set of protocol is mostly used in building management. So next week we will touch a little bit more. What are the existing equipment, or what are the existing process control stuff, like automation system? What do they care about this tech? And then what are the future upcoming? How does this AI and IoT can blend together so that can give you a transformative kind of effect in terms of building up a more intelligent building or smart building. That is the whole thing about our this topic today. We just do a kickstart, just like what we did for smart manufacturing. We go many area of our smart building, many area of our smart manufacturing. From shop floors to logistic to warehouse to things like that. Some of these things is valid. So of course, smart building. Don't forget, car parking is one of them. Although we have touched something about this smart parking before. Yeah. So how does AI play a part doing this one. That is also important. So I think, do you have any other thing to share? No, not for today. That we actually come to the end of this sharing session, a very short one, and kickstart with this 2015 with a smart building set of Sembang AIoT, and I hope you enjoy. Please do share, like, subscribe if let's say you find this topic relevant, or if you are watching this one right after, not on this live, maybe you can leave us some message or some comment, any comment at all, to improve us. So with that, I would like to wish you a happy weekend, and we catch up again in the next session. Okay, bye bye.
Bye-bye.